What's going on, everyone? We are back with another rebuild video, and in today's video we're going to do similar to a day ago, 2 days ago, but we're doing we're going to be controlling two teams, and we're going to be doing the USA versus the world rebuild challenge. So I did a video a while ago where I basically did a Wheel of Countries rebuild. It's gonna be kind of like that, but instead, one team is gonna be all players from the U.S., and then the other team is gonna be all players from around the world, not including the U.S. And so, yeah, it's kind of gonna be like the All-Star weekend where they do the young rookies and like second-year players, I believe. They don't include third-year players. I think it's just first and second-year players, just players. Who basically the best youngest players in the league, and they do USA versus the world. And so it's gonna be like that. So we're gonna randomly select two teams, and we got the Trailblazers, and I think again the East is gonna be the US, and the West is gonna be the world and the Heat. Okay, right, we have the Trailblazers and the Heat. Yes, okay, so the Heat are gonna be the US. So hopefully we get high picks, and nope. We're basically going to have the two very low picks, Trailblazers and Heat. So they're back-to-back 26 and 27, so that's kind of really bad. But you know what? It's a rebuild challenge, so can't always get a top pick. So always gotta go super quick outside of that draft, or once the draft is done, to make sure it doesn't crash, because that happened in the last video. But so this team, we got Brandon Ingram, who can stay on the team. Kristaps will not be able to stay on the team, but I can move him to the Trailblazers. We got Derek White, Rui won't be able to stay. Willie Cauley-Stein, Ish Smith. Right, wait, was Rui born in America? Cause isn't he like, was he born in America? I don't know, but so this is definitely a young team. Got a lot of good assets to flip actually, so that'll be nice. And then we got the Trailblazers here, and we got Chris Middleton, John Morant, Valanciunas, Marcus Smart, Mo Wagner, Monte Morris, Bryn Forbes, Dorian Finney-Smith. Okay, so this team basically has no one. Valanciunas, right? Yeah, Lithuania. So he can stay on the team. I don't know if I'm going to keep him on the team because he's making 16 mil, and I don't know if I want someone of his caliber making 16 mil. But we're obviously going to switch all the positions. Dude, this is, you know, you got to if you're doing a rebuild. Makes everybody so much more valuable. Kristaps doesn't really matter because he's probably just going on the other team, because I feel like he's going to be one of the best foreign big men, you know, outside of like Joel Embiid. But you know, Joel Embiid's like impossible to trade for in this game. So I'm gonna go see who I want to trade for, and then I'll be back once I start to get in to trading. All right, just straight up, Karl Anthony Towns is not untouchable, but we're probably gonna have to get rid of Kristaps to get him. All right, so we couldn't trade for Karl Anthony Towns. I was giving up a lot. 3 firsts, Kristaps, Darius Garland. I think he had like 3.5-star trade value. Alright, so the Nets are rebuilding. They have Bradley Beal, so I am 100% down to get him. So let's go. We're gonna need a big. Okay. Wait, who has a big contract? No one has a big contract. That's why we can make this work. But also, I'll give you Ish Smith to make the deal a little bit better. We'll give a first. Probably gonna have to give at least 2 firsts up for him. And then let's do 2 seconds. Yeah, I was thinking we're gonna have to give up someone better. Let's go Darius Garland. Player, let's go Darius Garland. 2.5 stars. And then let's also go Rui. Another 2.5 stars. Does anybody else have better trade value? What about Derek White? Derek White also has 2.5 trade value, so let's go. I don't know why this team doesn't have better first round picks. Whoa, we actually got it to work. I didn't think that was going to work, but now we have Bradley Beal in the lineup. So we have Bradley Beal, and that's really the only... I guess Brandon Ingram will start for the team, too. So we have Bradley Beal and Brandon Ingram. So we're definitely going to need some good defenders. And I already know you guys are going to get mad because I always trade for him. But he's one of the easiest just one of the easiest players to trade for. It's one of the easiest players to trade for in this entire game. We need a guy with good trade value. Derek White. Honestly, he could stay as a backup role. Willie Cauley-Stein, I don't really want, and he has 2.5-star trade value. So that's actually fantastic. Let's go for one first-round pick, and let's try 3 seconds. 2 seconds? 3 seconds. Okay. Let's try and give them another small contract. D'Anthony Melton's only 1.5 stars. Ish Smith is 2 stars, so we'll actually throw him in too. We'll go first round. That was very easy too. Wow, this is actually pretty easy training for these guys right now, I feel like. But we got Bradley Beal, Brandon Ingram, and Bam Adebayo. Bam's American, right? Yes, okay. All right, so I'm just gonna swap Cristiano Palacio for a first-round pick. That's easy. That's easy, and I'll probably just flip all these assets right now. Bobby in a second. I'll take Bobby. I feel like George Hill is a big dub. Bobby in a second. He could definitely be a backup shooting guard. All right, JaVale McGee, honestly, welcome to the team. I always trade for him because he has a great trade value. Dude, honestly, let's try and make this trade happen. We need to make up a lot of money, actually, so I don't think we'll actually be able to make this trade work. Should I give up Kristaps? I mean, let's go 2 seconds. They're not interested, but it's very close, that means. So let's give up another first. Wow, we actually just traded for Russ. I didn't think that was actually going to be possible, but we have Russ, Bradley Beal, Brandon Ingram, Bam Adebayo, and then Derek White off the bench. All right, we're going to trade Sam Decker for a first-round pick, and now we should be able to make a trade work. We're actually going to trade Markieff for Mike Muscala real fast. And now we're going to trade for Chris Boucher. Christian Wood, welcome to the team. And honestly, he might be a backup now. I'm going to trade for Zubac, only for his contract, really. I just want a bigger contract. I'm going to trade for Tomas Satoransky, and we're getting close to the deal I want. And now we're going to trade for Cody Zeller, who's making almost $15 million, and we might be able to make this deal work now. All right, so I did just get another first-round pick. I just traded, I don't know who I traded away. Wait, how come the contracts work now? Oh, I don't understand this at all, but now, okay, now that worked. Look at that starting lineup. So the starting lineup for the US team is all good. We have Derek White and Christian Wood off the bench, so we just need another wing player and maybe another guard. And Ekpeuda in the second for a first-round pick, and Gary Payton the second. And Kyle Korver can snag us 2 second-round picks. Okay, so now let's try and actually make a deal work. Look at this. PJ Tucker for Gary Payton, Raul Nato, and Mike Scott, 100% making this trade. Oh my gosh, that was a big dub, because now we'll move his position. Okay, hold on. We'll move his position to small forward. His backup position to power forward. Oh my gosh. Now, we have Westbrook, Beal, Ingram, Adebayo, Drummond. Then off the bench, we have PJ Tucker, Derek White, Christian Wood. And then we need one more player. We're going to make this trade for Robin Lopez solely to get higher contracts to try and make the D Rose trade work. Or I just traded for Tyus Jones. So, and he's making like 9 mil. So we're going to trade. We're going to put in Tyus Jones. All right. And then we'll just give him the rest of our stuff. 2 firsts and 2 seconds? Doesn't get this done? Here we go. And we gave him D'Anthony Melton. So now we have Westbrook, Beal, Ingram, Adebayo, Drummond. Then we have Rose, PJ Tucker, Derek White, and Christian Wood off the bench. And I think this team is set now. So now let's start working on the world team. Let's see what we have with them. So we have oh wait, I'm so stupid. I could have given John Morant and Chris Middleton to the other team. I mean, I still might make that trade. I personally like Chris Middleton more than Ingram, at least in this game, solely because he's a better defender. A-, B+, A-. So A minus, B plus, A minus. While he is A plus A. I think Chris Middleton is actually the way to go. So, wait, Brandon Ingram I don't think is making that much money though. So I don't know if we can make that work. So we might just have to keep that other team the way that they are. But for this team, we have Mo Wagner off the bench who can definitely play backup minutes. He's not a good defender, but he is a good offensive player. So let's figure out who we want for this team. I'm so stupid, bro. Ben Simmons is from Australia, right? So we can definitely give John Morant up for him. Do you think they'll do a 1-for-1? They like what they have so far, but this might be easy to do. Let's honestly go 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 4 seconds. Do we have another second? 5 seconds. Oh, let's just go 1 first then. 1 first should honestly get this deal done. Really? Let's go 2 seconds. 3 seconds. Or 4 seconds. Let's just do 4 seconds. There we go. Okay, so we have Ben Simmons on the team, which is a big dub. So we have Ben Simmons. That's it, really. So I'm looking at like basically the best list. And honestly, Kristaps I think should be the way to go here. All right, so we have Kristaps here. We have Chris Middleton. Straight up, they don't want to do the trade. Let's see. Do we have any young assets? Luka Samanik. They have to give back someone. Let's go oldest. Who won't? Patty Mills. Okay, we can get Patty Mills also, who could be a backup point guard. I am very much okay with this. And then let's give them. We need another guy. Marcus Smart. There we go. And then we have to do one more guy. Oh, Ignas Brazdeikis. He won't have any trade value. Okay, so I think we can get this trade to work. Let's go 2 firsts, 3 firsts. Oh, no. Okay, let's take Luka. Oh! We took Luka Samanik out. So what if we take out Brazdeikis? They have a counter offer and a second, and we get Eric Gordon. 3 firsts and a second for Eric Gordon, Kristaps, and Patty Mills. Whatever. That may have been a bad trade. But the team, Eric Gordon is definitely going to have to get traded. Obviously. But now we have Ben Simmons, Kristaps, and Valanciunas. All right, we got a first round pick right here from the Warriors. So that's going to be really nice. I'm going to go Nerlens Noel right here. All right, so Nerlens Noel and Ian Mahinmi gets Dennis Schroeder and Tony Bradley. And Dennis Schroeder can now be our point guard off the bench, who I think would be fantastic. Or he could be our starting point guard. They want Dennis Schroeder starting over Ben Simmons. That's a hard no. But the thing is, we could have Porzingis and then Simmons. And then Valanciunas can be traded for a good shooting guard or small forward. And I think that's the move right now. Or Simmons could also play small forward. We'll see. Honestly, Valanciunas and Tony Bradley for Rudy Gobert in a first. I don't think this is a huge L. I think this is a dub. Rudy Gobert definitely better. And now, Porzingis, Gobert, Schroeder. If we were to put Simmons at the small forward, he's not a good shooter. Gobert's not a good shooter. So we would need a shooting guard who is a good shooter. Who Buddy Hield would be a nice pickup. We could go Evan Fournier. But I'll figure this out. All right, we're gonna try and trade for Evan Fournier. Wait, what? I just gave him Monte Morris and Eric Gordon, and they were like, done deal. So our starting lineup might be set now. Schroeder, Fournier, Simmons, Porzingis, and Gobert. That's pretty nasty. The guards, you know, that's kind of disappointing. But you know what? Ben Simmons, Porzingis, and Gobert. That's a pretty fire team. And then we got Wagner and Mills off the bench. And so we're going to need another wing player and maybe another big guy because Wagner, maybe another guard and a wing player. I don't know. I'll figure this out. Wow. Chris Silva for our first round pick. Yes, please. And then Pat Connaughton for Jerry and Grant. I'll make that trade. We're going to trade for Patrick McCaw just because his salary is higher. So let's go Cameron Payne. Why not? We are now going to trade for Damian Jones. Now let's trade for Jahlil Okafor. Why not? All right, let's try and go for Jamal Murray one more time. We will give them Jahlil Okafor. They want Dennis Schroeder? No. Well, we will give you that first round pick and 2 first round picks. They're not interested in that, but they'll do 3 first round picks, and they'll also trade in, put in Cristiano Felicio. Kind of sucks, but Jamal Murray is a big upgrade that we probably need. So now Dennis Schroeder's coming off the bench, and Jamal Murray's starting, and honestly, I'm much better with that. We're going to trade Cristiano Felicio for Kent Bazemore. Just, you know, bigger contract, bigger contract. That's what we want right now. Now we have Jonah Bolden, who's making a lot more. Now we have Kyle Anderson, who's making over 9 mil. Wow. That dude's getting a bag. I don't even know who he is. Alfred Camino, come on. This might be a bad trade, but we're going Alfred Camino and a first for Dwight Powell. Or we're going to trade Dwight Powell for Zubac. And doing that, I'm doing that for a reason. We're going to trade Wagner for Enes Kanter. This wasn't my plan, but Bogdan Bogdanovic and Bielitsa. This is what the Trailblazers are looking like. This is Team World. We have Jamal Murray, Evan Fournier, Ben Simmons, Kristaps Porzingis, Rudy Gobert, Dennis Schroeder, Bielitsa, who is from Serbia, Enes Kanter, who's from Turkey, I believe, and then Bogdanovic, who is also from Serbia. This team is looking real nice. This team's looking nice. Bench is nice. Starters are very nice now. Now for Heat, we have Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal, Brandon Ingram, Bam Adebayo. I feel like I have to check real fast. I'm gonna double check all these players. Andre Drummond, and then off the bench we have D Rose, PJ Tucker, Derek White, and Christian Wood. And yes, let me double check everybody to make sure. Okay, so I double checked both teams. So I believe we are good with everybody. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure all teams are good. I think this team is definitely a little bit better than the other team. But you know what? We'll see. I was very surprised in my last video to see who ended up winning the championship. I thought the team that lost in the conference finals was a lot better. But you know what? I like it. I like when I get surprises. So let's see what these teams can do. All right, so we are at the end of the season, and Team World went 62-20. Luka MVP, Zion rookie, Dennis Schroeder 6th man of the year. There we go. There we go for Team World representing. And then Terry Stotts, Coach of the Year at 62-20. Wait, so this was Team World. Did Team USA not do that good? We're looking for Heat and Trailblazers. Heat and Trailblazers. We got Ben Simmons for the Trailblazers. Oh, and we got Russell Westbrook for the Heat. Then we got Rudy Gobert for defensive team. And that's it for that. So, okay, so they're both first seeds. So let's look at league standing. So we know what the Trailblazers did. 13-point differential. Offensive was the best. Defensive, not so much. Yeah, Jamal Murray, Evan Fournier really not there defensively. And then the bench wasn't really big defensively either. So yeah, I kind of figured they weren't going to be the best defensively, but they were still pretty good. And then, okay, so Team USA went 63-19. Offensively, not as good, but defensively, the best. And then point differential. So it was very close for both teams. So let's look at playoffs, or not playoff size, just season stats for the Trailblazers. Porzingis leads them with 21.5, Simmons 19, Schroeder 17, Fournier 16, and Jamal Murray 16. So that's very nice. Rudy Gobert also added 10.5, so that's cool. Rebounds. Rudy Gobert almost 11, Porzingis 9.5, Kanter 7, then Simmons 7, and then assists. We got Ben Simmons doing his thing with 9 assists. Schroeder 5.5, and then Jamal Murray with 5. Now we got the Heat. Beal leading them in scoring 23, Westbrook 22.5, Rose 16, Ingram 15, and then Drummond 14. Rebounds per game, Drummond 13.5, Adebayo 10, Westbrook 6. Okay, that was a little down, but then playmaking, Westbrook 7, Beal 4.5, Rose 4, Ingram 4, and then Derek White 3. So that's what the stats are looking like. I still think the Heat are definitely the better team. Yeah, that's just my opinion. The bench, the other team might be a little bit better. I don't know. They did have 6th man of the year, but D Rose still showed out. So hopefully this isn't like last time and both teams get to the finals. Bro, don't do this to me, 2K. Don't do this to me, 2K. Holy crap, I'm so upset, bro. 7 games for the best team in the league. No thank you. We got they both make it through. one team made it a lot easier than the other. And this time they both make it through in 5, so that's nice. Now we got the conference finals. And they're leading in both. 3-2 in both. Oh my gosh, bro. What am I supposed to do? Who does this team have? Bro, they beat us by 6. Kawhi Leonard, Brandon Clark, John Wall. And just a bunch of other trash players. How did Brandon Clark put up 26? He put up 26 on Porzingis? He's put up 26 on Porzingis? No. No, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. This is literally impossible. Whoa, I didn't even realize my shirt's blue. So I don't know why that's doing that. Maybe it's just because it's a light blue? I don't know. But it's like pretty similar to the color of my hat, so that's weird. But anyway, Heat do make it through in 7, so that's a little worrisome. I'm actually very surprised that both these teams struggled as much as they did. I mean, Portland was fine until they made it to the conference finals, but let's see what happens here. Kawhi blew a 3-1 lead. Let's go, Westbrook. Finals MVP, 25.5, 5 and 5, 1.5 steals. And yeah, so that was the hardest route to the playoffs I've ever actually seen. That's actually crazy how difficult that was. Yeah, Bradley Beal and D-Rose showed out. Let's go. Westbrook, would have liked a little better of a game. Oh, he fouled out. He fouled out in 23 minutes. That's a little surprising, but there you guys go. That was the Team USA versus Team World Rebuild Challenge. Team Heat, of course, taking the championship. We didn't technically complete the challenge. Yes, we won a championship with one of the teams, but we did not make it to the finals with both of our teams. Team USA getting eliminated in 7 in the Western Conference Finals, but there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to drop that like and subscribe so you get notified when I drop another video. And peace.